Hey, it's Amber. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a blessed day. I was definitely a little tired today, but I got a little recharge and I meditated. I went within and I was literally chanting, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim, swim. That's what you got to do. You just got to keep going. I'm showing up for you every day. So please give me some love and encouragement back. I give to you, you give to me. That is how we roll. And I would love to hear your guys' comments about this video, about my journey, about what's going on in your mind. And please like and subscribe this video. Or subscribe to my channel and then like this video and comment to let me know how I'm doing, because I am here for you and I love helping people. And yeah, so let's get to it for today's video. So we are going to be reading from an actual spell that I did, and I'm looking back at the timestamp from okay, so if you watched my previous video, if you haven't, I suggest you stop this video and go watch my previous video. What did I call it? Had white and turquoise. My spell didn't go as planned. That's what it's called. My spell didn't go as planned. I'll put a card, and probably not in the exact timestamp because I'm just rolling with the flow, but it will be up there. And I was looking at the timestamp, and I know I said that I did the full moon was at like 8:43 that night. I don't think it was. I think it was earlier. It had to have been, because I did this bath spell at 5:54 p.m. And I know for a fact that I didn't do it beforehand unless I was cleansing myself. Unless I took a bath and cleansed myself. But I think what happened was my spell went haywire outside because I was in the front yard. And you probably shouldn't do your spells in the front yard. I just did in the front yard because I'm like, where's the moon? I gotta find the moon. Where's the moon? And the moon was in my front yard, like above some houses. And I'm like, okay, the moon can see me. And it was really big. And I'm like, okay, the moon can see me. So there was that. And then I did everything. I lit the candle and I made my circle, and then cars drove by and I'm like, oh, so I gathered my stuff and I went inside, and I think that's when I did this bath spell. So not sure about the time. I'm gonna have to look about what time the harvest moon was in 2018, and then maybe I'll put in the comments. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. So this spell, so bear with me, the beginning is a little slow because I didn't write all my feelings down. I didn't write the before. I usually don't really write the after, but sometimes I do. And I didn't write all the details down of what I did, but I do remember this. And the ingredients for this spell was, if you want to go ahead, and it's very vague, so please use your intuition to fill in the blanks if you want to go ahead and use this. I'm going to call this spell a spiritual awakening spell. And I would love to know in the comments of your experiences with spiritual awakenings. I want to learn more about spiritual awakenings. I want to learn about, excuse me. I want to learn about what your spiritual awakening was like, if you're willing to share. And I'm going to share my spiritual awakening, my 3 spiritual awakenings, or at least I believe that they are. Later on, we'll get to that, but we got to build it up first, all right? And so I'm going to call this my spiritual awakening spell, ooh, this just came to me. Let me be seen spell, because I was wanting the moon to see me, and I'm dedicating myself as the Harvest Moon Witch in this. This is how I became the Harvest Moon Witch. So I took a bad spell, and the reason why I didn't write a lot of details on this spell was because I thought this was going to be a book of shadows, and I didn't want to give the exact details of it, because if someone else were to read it, I want them to use their intuition to fill in the blanks. So that is what I want you to do if you're going to use this spell. So what you're going to need is hot water, of course, red rose petals, blue candle, herb bath bomb. But it doesn't have to be a bath bomb. I there was eucalyptus and lemongrass in the bath bomb. So eucalyptus and lemongrass, those are your tools, and make sure to sage them before using them to cleanse them. Or there's other ways you can cleanse it, but I think the sage is actually a key tool into this spell. But again, go off your intuition. So this was a bath spell, and the notes that I wrote was spiritual awakening, love, harness the power of the moon. Use sage to cleanse your tools, and then endure some. Now, I don't recommend doing this because, or maybe somebody can leave me in the comments and enlighten me, like, is it actually safe to eat roses? I don't know, because I remember eating one petal. I don't know why I did it. I just felt like it. I was following my intuition. So please use with caution, because I don't know if it is safe. I mean, I'm still here and I don't have any, I've been to the doctor, so I'm pretty much okay for the most part. Are we all ever just okay? Yeah, so I remember doing the spell, and I was just channeling. I was coming into my own power. And what I remember vividly was, I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I did. All I remember was laying in the bathtub, and then all of a sudden I felt, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but aroused. Like I just did the deed with someone, and yeah, that's what it felt like. That's why I wrote in love there, because I just felt this love for myself. I felt this love for the craft. I felt this love for what I'm doing, and I felt love. I felt powerful. I felt gifted. And it was amazing. And I'm coming into my own, and I felt seen. I felt like I was one. This is going to sound super cliche, or I don't know, but I felt one with the universe. I felt like I could do anything. And we all have our own personal power. We all have our personal gifts. And this is why it is so, so, so important to find our higher selves, because when we find our higher selves, we do the world a great favor. When we all find our higher selves, we can find peace. And I truly believe that it's going to take one person at a time to reach a global consciousness and to raise our vibrations, and for all of us to be as one. We already all are, but some of us aren't aware of it. And I feel like when we're not aware, we block out certain things. And I feel like when you know yourself and you know who you are and you know your power, you can avoid those blocks. You can avoid those blockages, and you can go around them, because you just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do? We swim, swim. All right. I think that's it. If you have any questions at all, if you think I left anything out, or if you want to know more, please let me know in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day.